me, Miss J. You guys already know me. I'm your school counselor, and I'm super excited because I have a very special guest here today for Mustang Minute, and she's my friend, Dr. Jessica Trubey. And we are going to be talking to her about her super awesome job, which is being a veterinarian. So welcome, Dr. Trubey. Thank you so much for coming.
Hello, thank you for having me. And hello to all of you guys.
We are very, very excited to have you. And actually, the mascot of our school is the Mustang.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, and I know do you still have horses?
No, not right now, but I have plans to have some again in the future.
Yay. So Dr. Trubey used to have, was it more than one horse? I can't remember.
Me personally, I just had the one, but our family had a couple. But
And one thing I remember is that you could like go swimming with your horse or something, right? Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, there was a couple of times where we took the horses down to the beach, and this was in Michigan, so it wasn't the ocean, it was the big Lake Michigan, and we trailered the horses down to the beach, and then we rode them over the sand dunes down to the water, and then we took them in the lake and we were swimming with them, and it was super fun. And surprisingly, they can swim pretty fast for having little stick legs.
So Dr. Trubey and I know each other because we both grew up in the same town in Michigan. I've told you guys about Michigan. It's a state that looks like a mitten, right? So that's where Dr. Trubey and I are from. But Dr. Trubey, will you tell us a little bit about some of your hobbies, or if you have any pets, will you tell us about your pets?
Sure. So as far as hobbies go, when I was in school, I used to do gymnastics a lot. I was on some gymnastics teams, and that was super fun, doing that with my friends and being active. And I like to play sports too, but I honestly wasn't very good at them. I just like to do it for fun and for exercise. And I like to ride my horse a lot, who I don't have anymore, but I did. And I like to read, and I like to knit too. In fact, I'm wearing some slippers right now that I knitted.
Oh my goodness, that's so cool.
And as far as pets go, yeah, I used to have a horse and a goat and a cat, and now I just have a cat. So his name is Noah, and he's 10 years old, and I'll send you some pictures of him too. And so it's just me and him right now.
So you are a veterinarian. How long have you been doing that?
I graduated in May of 2019, so it's been almost 2 years.
Okay. First started out, only cats came to you, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, it was a cat-only clinic. And so most clinics that you're probably familiar with are small animal clinics. So they see cats and dogs only. And then sometimes clinics can be large animal clinics where they see horses and cows and other things like that. Or mixed animal, where they see both, the small and the large. And some vets will even specialize further and like just see horses or just see cows. And there are a few places that aren't very common that are cat-only clinics that will only see cats.
Okay. While you were talking, I got really excited because I thought you were saying that some vets specialize in they specialize in seahorses.
Oh, like they see horses, yeah.
I was like, are you serious? Seahorses?
Yeah, a whole clinic just for seahorses.
Oh my goodness. Wow, I got very excited. So what if you have like a lizard and it's sick? Who do you go to then? The small animal clinic?
Oh, there's also vets that are called exotic veterinarians. So those are ones that will also see things like birds, rabbits, lizards, snakes, whatever doesn't fit into the other categories I had mentioned. And so like at the practice I'm at right now, there's I think 7 of us veterinarians, and all of us see cats and dogs, but then there's one veterinarian who also sees exotics. So she'll see cats and dogs, but also birds and lizards and rabbits and things like that.
Oh, Oh, gotcha. I never knew that. I didn't know there were different kinds of vets. What would be like a typical day for a veterinarian for small animals?
So I come in the morning and I usually have appointments all day long. My technician goes and talks to the people first and finds out what's going on with their cat, all the information, and then they come out and they tell me that. And so then I go in the room and I talk to the people some more, and then I do an exam on the pet where I look at everything, you know, the eyes, ears, and the mouth, and listen to the heart and lungs, and just do a thorough exam of the whole pet. And then me and the client, that's who the person that owns the animal, we talk about what I found in the exam and what I'd recommend as far as doing tests or treatments or figuring out what we want to do to help them feel better. So one day of the week I do surgeries for most of the day, and you know, but there's other things too, like removing masses or cleaning teeth or repairing wounds, things like that.
Yeah. So I'm sure all of our Mustangs are dying to know. Do you get to pet your patients while you are seeing them?
Yes, of course. It's very common for us to get kind of distracted with the cuteness of the patient. I have a picture of an especially tiny, precious kitten that I was going to send you that someone had found. I think they had like a auto repair shop or something. They found it in the shop. I don't know, but it was so tiny.
What would you say is your favorite thing about being a vet?
It's really satisfying when you have an animal that's sick or they're having pain or discomfort, and you're able to relieve that and make it better. And then when you see them come back and they're so much happier and healthier, then it's really satisfying and rewarding to see that.
Yeah, that sounds really exciting. Like to know that you played a large role in helping an animal get better and get back to normal. And I know for a lot of us, our animals are like our family. And so that's so cool that you have that opportunity to do that for not just the animal, but for the family too. All right, let's see. Ooh, this is an important one. So I know becoming a vet takes a lot of years of school.
So you have to, you know, go to elementary school and then you have to go through high school. I guess middle school is in there too. I don't know. Anyways, and then you have to go to college for 4 years to get a bachelor's degree in science. And then after that, you have to go to veterinary school, which is also 4 years. So it's a total of 8 years of college.
So it's a long road.
Yeah.
What do you think our elementary students should start doing now if they want to be a veterinarian in the future? Like what kind of habits do you think they need to have?
Well, if you have an interest, I would say, you know, we talked about school already. So you need to do good in school and you need to get good grades because it's hard to get into vet school. It's pretty competitive. You have to take certain tests and fill out applications and things and prove that you can be determined enough and have enough, you know, follow through with your homework and everything in order to do well in school.
So it sounds like you can't kind of skimp your way through school. Like you have to read every single book. You have to actually understand what your classes are teaching you so that you can use that information and be a good vet. I know you're a veterinarian, so this is probably really hard, but we want to know what your favorite animal is.
That is hard because I do have a lot of favorites. Cats, obviously, and I also really like horses and I really like goats and sheep. I like all the animals, those are cute. And then I'm not sure why, but I really have a soft spot for turkeys, like specifically wild turkeys. I really like leopards and moose. I really like moose.
Oh, they're cute.
That seems very random, a random assortment of animals, but those are just ones that I think are cool. What's
Oh,
your favorite animal?
that's a good question. I think dogs. I just love them so much. They're always so happy to see you. So, how do you know if you actually want to be a vet?
Well, I would say you first have to start with having a love for animals. And I know everyone in my class in vet school said they wanted to become a vet from a very young age because they just loved animals. So pretty obvious if you have that, animal loving gene in you. But there's a lot of people that love animals that maybe wouldn't enjoy being a veterinarian. And so there's a lot to the job that you don't realize until you actually are involved in it. So I would say, if you have a veterinarian that you take your pets to, next time you go, like your parents, and you take your dog or your cat to the vet, go with them and just ask them some questions about their job or whatever. And when you get a little older, probably like in high school, see about shadowing in some clinics where you just go for the day and you don't really have to do anything. So you don't have to know how to do anything, but you just kind of watch and you observe, and it gives you a really good idea of what actually is involved in the job, so that you know if it's something you could actually do, or if you realize, oh, maybe it's not for me. So.
Yeah, so one, you gotta love animals for sure. And then two, follow a veterinarian around for the day, like get their permission, and to see if that is something you would actually want to do. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Trubey, for sitting down and talking to us. You gave us a lot of really good information so we can decide if we want to be a vet and how we can be a vet. So we really, really appreciate it.
Oh, well, you're welcome. It was fun talking with you. And even though I can't see the rest of you guys, it was fun anyways.
It was. All right, well, thank you so much, Dr. Trubey. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day and rest of your week as a vet.
Thank you. Hope you have a nice day too.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.